ScriptRunner for Jira Cloud allows users to create custom scripts by using the Groovy language. Groovy is a dynamic Java-based language that, when used with ScriptRunner, allows for detailed Jira automations, customizations, and extensions. Before we start getting into the building blocks of Groovy scripting, it's helpful to have a basic understanding of the language's syntax. There can be many parts to a block of Groovy code, but the main elements include the following. Keywords are words that have special meaning and cannot be used as variables or functions. They are fixed and specific to Groovy and can become identifiers when combined with a dot. Identifiers define variables and functions. They must start with a letter, $, or underscore. Variables include both native variables and created variables defined by the def keyword. Strings are a series of characters grouped together with quotation marks. You can use single, double, or triple quotes for a string. Comments can be added to your code. This can be done by using 2 forward slashes at the beginning of a single line comment. If the comment needs to span multiple lines, then a forward slash and asterisk should start the comment, and then an asterisk and forward slash should end the comment. Here is an example of a simple block of Groovy code used in ScriptRunner to return the field values on an issue. The orange text represents the keywords, such as def and the if-else statement. Identifiers are represented by white text, such as issue key and result.body.field. The green text represents strings, since they are grouped together with quotation marks. Some basic things you will need to do with Groovy in ScriptRunner include getting Jira issue information and creating new issues. To retrieve Jira issue information, you must use the get keyword. There are also other actions you can use, such as put, which is used to update a value, post, which is used to set a value, and delete, which is used to delete a value. With the get keyword, define the issue key and results to get information on an issue's fields. Defining the issue key allows you to select which issue to get information from, using the def keyword and issue key identifier. In this example, issue key equals GAHR1-1, which means ScriptRunner will get the field information from the GAHR1-1 issue. Next, define the result by using the get keyword and specifying .header and .asObjectMap. The latter identifier tells ScriptRunner what data structure to use when returning the data. This example returns data as a map, which is reflected in the Results tab. As a best practice, refer to the Atlassian REST documentation to determine which data structure is most appropriate and how to call it. The last line of the script uses the return keyword to identify what data should be retrieved. Identifiers specify the data beginning with result. If result is the only identifier in this line of code, then all data on issue GAHR1-1 appears in the Results tab. To narrow down the result, add additional identifiers. As the script is currently written, the results will show all fields within the body of the issue, which is specified by adding .body.fields after result. To view field information, scroll through the results to locate the desired data. If you're looking for a custom field, then search for its custom field ID in the results. In this example, look for the label field's data by scrolling down to the label field within the results. There are 2 labels entered on this issue, new_hire and dev_team. If we navigate to the actual issue, then we can see this reflected in the label field on the issue itself. If you know the specific field you wish to get information on, then add the field's identifier to the return line. For example, to show only the label field's data, add .labels to the end of the return line. When you run the script, the results will show only the 2 labels present in the issue. Another basic task in ScriptRunner is to create new issues. This can be done using the post keyword. ScriptRunner has a built-in example for creating a task. Let's break the script down to understand it better. The first line defines which project key to reference. In this example, the project you want to add a task to is GAHR1. Change the key within the single quotes to fit whichever project fits your need. The next line defines the task type. In this example, we are getting task type information from the issue type REST API. To see what other REST API options are available, visit Atlassian's developer documentation. If you would like to choose a different issue type than task, edit the word task within the single quotes to the type you would prefer. Whichever issue type you select must be valid for the project you're creating the issue in. For this example, use story. The next block of code uses the post keyword to determine what should be included in the issue as it is created. Use the post issue REST API and the usual header information including content type and the JSON. The body section determines which fields to automatically fill out when it is being made. Within the fields section, define the summary, description, project key, and issue type. Project key and issue type were defined at the beginning of the script, so only the summary and description need to be altered. On the summary line, edit the text within the single quotations. This is the summary line, so enter the text you would like to have as a summary for the issue. Edit the description text between the double quotations. If there are any validators or conditions in place, ensure that the text matches them. Otherwise, ScriptRunner will fail to create the issue. The last line of code tells ScriptRunner to post it as a string. Since there are different return types, refer to the Atlassian REST documentation to determine which data structure is most appropriate for your individual need. When you click the Run button, the results show that a task has been created and provides the issue ID. With a better understanding of Groovy's syntax, how to get issue information, and how to create issues, you should now have a basic foundation of using Groovy in ScriptRunner.